Across Africa, from Lagos to Nairobi, from Cairo to Kampala, a quiet migration is underway. Not across borders, but across screens. A migration powered not by passports or planes, but by internet cables, smartphones, and global demand. In recent years, thousands of African youth have entered a new kind of economy, the digital intimacy economy.
Hey, bud. Daddy, you have to make paper. Some money for us, you know? You have to maintain my body.
No visas, no borders, just bandwidth and survival. This documentary does not aim to titillate, it aims to understand, to unpack why, in 2025, more Africans than ever are quietly turning into adult content creation and online subscription work, and what that reveals about economy, identity, opportunity, and risk.
I can follow rules. I promise I'm a good girl.
According to recent data on internet usage across Africa, countries such as Nigeria, Egypt, South Africa, Morocco, Algeria, Kenya, Ghana, Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Uganda now rank among the top nations on that continent for the number of internet users. As of 2025, Nigeria alone estimated to have over 100 million internet users, a huge share of mostly young population, many of them unemployed or underemployed. You cannot talk about adult entertainment industry without talking about what led to the rise of the industry into one of the biggest industries of entertainment currently. Guys, I want to take you back into what actually led to the decay and the rise of the industry into a multi-billion dollar business across the whole globe. A majority of this happened because of poverty. There is a very attractive charm and very attractive sums of money on the internet available for those who are willing to join the industry. And this has been one of the biggest negative impacts on everyone and every community that is poverty stricken. Let's get to the numbers. About 275 million US dollars is spent daily on adult entertainment creation and consumption. Every second, $3,075 is spent on adult entertainment content creation and consumption. 28,275 users are fully active every second to consume adult entertainment content. Guys, annually, adult entertainment industry is estimated to earn about 80 billion US dollars, and this keeps growing gradually. Now, these numbers are not the exact numbers because there's a lot of invisibility in statistics by all these different platforms offering this content. But these are the main statistics and assumptions gathered from all the different sources. Guys, with all this going on, with all this money in place, this has attracted very many African youth, very many struggling African youth into the business. Now, adult entertainment content creation has been split into very many different sections. One of the sections is live streaming. The other is movies. Nowadays, you cannot watch a movie without having to experience an adult entertainment part in the movie. There is a lot that goes on. The others are just short clips and whatever you guys call them. Now, I want to talk about Africa particularly. Africa has suffered the influx of adult entertainment into the continent. One, because of poverty. There is a lot going on. Very many people can't make ends meet. A majority of the schools and a majority of the students who finish school can't sustain themselves. A majority of these students and a majority of these youth are trying to survive. And yet there is this big chunk and sum of money in the adult entertainment industry. So what is left of a youth who has nothing to eat, who has nowhere to stay, who is struggling to make ends meet, It's even worse if the young fathers or young mothers, what is left of them is joining the industry, not because it's their desire, but because of circumstances. Now, this documentary particularly does not really entertain promoting adult entertainment industry. I am just creating awareness of the biggest plague in the African communities. Guys, a lot is going on out there. A majority of these students have gone through education system that can't make them fully productive in society. So very many of these students are graduates and they can't get jobs. A majority can't create jobs and yet they must survive. So many of them have opted to join the adult entertainment business. And what does this mean? The main top dogs, the ones who fund the immorality, have actually offered money to very many of the struggling girls, struggling boys to join the industry. And this has led to no option by many of these people who are being provoked with big sums of money to join the industry. Africa itself has also failed to limit what their citizens consume because many of the internet systems are not controlled by the governments. Many of the systems are controlled from very different foreign governments. And also, even if there is a ban in many African countries, talk of Burkina Faso, talk of bans like in Uganda, in very many African countries. But this ban does not stop people from accessing this content. One of the main reasons why this is happening is because of lack of sufficient technology and systems to monitor and block all these channels. A majority of people use VPNs to access this content. A majority of people fake emails. A majority of people fake locations to access this content. So this big influx of this industry into the African societies has created a very big concern, especially to the community leaders, to the people who are responsible in protecting and upholding the dignity of African girl children, of African boy children. And because of this, there is a lot that goes down, especially in the developing urban centers, developing cities. A majority of this gets to happen in nightclubs, on street, on different festivals and different parties. Talk about house parties, talk about hotel parties, talk about pool parties. A lot of this immorality gets to happen there. And all this is because of the biggest influence. A lot of this is because of the biggest sums of money that is available for those who are willing to join the industry. A majority of this is available because the law is actually protecting those on top, those promoting these acts. So, guys, all I'm trying to say is that let's work hand in hand to protect the children, to protect those who are suffering the trauma and depression from all these activities. Let's protect the children. Let's monitor the kids. Let's monitor system that these children get to use, because I can assure you that as early as 10 years, as early as 12, as early as 13 years of your child's growing, they have access to this content, because many of the African parents don't monitor or can't even monitor what these children consume, because the majority of schools nowadays have a child staying in school 3/4 more time than the child stays at school. A majority of African schools today, spend a lot more time with the child than the child spends with the parent. What I'm trying to say, why I'm trying to bring this up is because what happens is this child gets experience and gets influenced by very many different children from different societies, different families, different backgrounds, and all this leads to whatever they get to consume. Now, what I'm trying to say is that a parent must give a child all the utmost attention and help monitor what they consume. Talk to them like adults, make them understand that out there the world is world. Make them understand that, make them learn how to make good decisions with their bodies, with their sexual intentions. Make them reason like adults by exposing them, talking to them, and telling them the effects, what can happen, the consequences. Because we can't protect them by ourselves. We must let them know what can happen if this goes wrong. And also, dear parents, please offer support, offer financial support to your children, because this is one of the biggest reasons many of these children end up in the sexual side, in the adult entertainment industry. A lot happens in university. That will be a topic for another day. Guys, if you've come this far, please subscribe. Leave a comment down below of any activities you've seen happen. Then I will expound on that and possibly do a talk or a documentary on that. I love you guys. If you've come this far, please subscribe. Tell a friend, leave a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up and please turn on the notification bell so that in case I drop another insightful talk, please, you'll be the first to see that. Love you all.